Hi and welcome to this EFT tapping. I want to talk with you about feeling not good enough today and release these blocks that you might have around feeling not good enough, around money blocks and stuff like that. So this tapping is my first tapping here on this channel. Actually, the first tapping that I'm recorded ever. And I want to tell you a little bit about myself before we start. So my name is Melanie Katharina. Nice to meet you. And I learned about tapping like in 2020, around that time. And since then, I booked a few courses about it, and for now almost 20 days I'm tapping every day, and for myself mostly, and create my own tappings. And so this is what I'm doing here with you today. I wrote a tapping for us today that I will do with you. And if you never heard of EFT tapping before, you just repeat the points that I am tapping, and you repeat the words that I am saying. And I will give you a little bit of time so that you can have the time to repeat it. And then we will just move through the points. I just show you the points before we start, and then we get into it. So the points are top of the head, start of the eyebrows, temples, under the eye, under the nose, under your mouth, where your collarbones are, under the armpits, like here where your BH strap would be, and the two wrists together. So just tap with me along and let's see what's happening. And before we start, you need to drink lots of water after and before it. So if you have your water, drink your water now. And then let's start. So take a deep breath in, hold it for a second, and let it go. And then here we go. Just repeat after me. I don't feel good enough right now. I feel like no matter what I do, it is never enough. Maybe I even feel like an imposter. Even though deep down I know what I'm truly capable of. I realize now that I'm not only feeling not good enough, in the sense of not doing enough, but I might even feel not good as a person. Because who can say that they are truly good? The perfect person. Am I right? But maybe my neighbor next door, my cousin, or whoever I'm thinking of right now, seems to have figured out everything. Why can't you be more like this person? I hear my mother say. And even though I feel like that right now, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. And I realize that I try to become someone that I'm not. I try to be the perfect daughter or son. I try to be the perfect coworker or employee. I try to make everyone outside of me happy, except me. And even though this is going on for years and years now, I am willing to see things differently now. I'm willing to shift my perspective and see things clearly, truthfully, and differently. And even though this has been going on longer than I can remember, I'm willing to look at it today. Because when I was a child, my caretakers, my parents, my family and environment told me to be a good little girl or boy. They told me to keep my mouth shut so that I wouldn't be rude and speak up my truth. They told me to keep myself small so that I wouldn't be inconvenient for them. They told me to keep my voice down so that they wouldn't hear me so well. They told me to hide my gifts so that it wouldn't trigger them. They told me not to listen to my intuition so that I would be more controllable. And even though all this has been going on, I deeply and completely am willing to forgive them. Because they didn't know any better. They might even today still believe that this is true. They might still believe that about themselves. And therefore, I'm willing to forgive them. I'm willing to accept them. And I'm even willing to love them for what they did. Because it made me the person I am today. And today is my day. Today I break the cycle. I step out of the curse. And I realize that I have been always good enough. That pure unconditional love is my birthright. That I am innately worthy of love. I unbind me. I break free of the conditional cycle. And I say I'm sorry to my inner child. I am sorry for only loving you conditionally. Only when you were a good little girl or boy. I'm sorry for not realizing it sooner. I'm sorry for having forgotten who I truly am. And I'm willing to completely and fully love and accept and forgive myself. And even though I have forgotten that I am pure light and love, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. For I didn't know any better. And even though I have sought love and approval outside of me, even though all this time I felt like I am not good enough, I recognize and remember today that that is not true. I might even have tried to rebel, and that looked like dating only bad boys or girls, because I hoped they could show me the way out, just to play the good little girl for them too. I might have chosen careers that my family disapproved, just to play the good little girl there as well. All the while feeling like an imposter and not good enough. All the while feeling like I am in the wrong place. I might even have tried to show off with my success, so that my family finally would declare that they love and accept me for who I am. But all I got was, why aren't you more like so-and-so? Why don't you choose a better profession? Why do you reflect bad back on us? Why don't you do better? Why do you act like you are better than us now? Have you forgotten where you came from? That is heavy shit. Damn, this feels like more than I can take right now. And I choose to sit with this feeling for a moment. And I choose to sit with this feeling for a moment. I let it sink in. I bravely look at all this shit right now. And I'm willing to forgive myself for not having realized it sooner. Because that's okay. Maybe, just maybe, right now is the perfect timing to uncover all this shit. And even though this has been going on longer than I anticipated, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. And I am willing to shift my perspective. I am willing to do things differently from now on. I am willing to come home to myself. For love and approval, because that's the only place it really lands. No matter how many people will tell me I did well, no matter if I waited my whole life for my father or any other person to tell me that I am good enough, that I did well, and that they love me for who I am. Even if this is showing up in my life, right now in this hot minute, I never will feel it as deeply as when I give myself the love and approval that I have been seeking for all my life. Right now, right here, from myself. And that's what I am doing now. I look at me and my inner child. And I tell her, I love you. You did so well. I approve of you. I accept you with all that you are, with all your wishes and desires, and then some. You did so well. And this is my time now. I break out of the cycle. I break out of the cycle. I unbind me. And I come home to me. And I invite all parts of me home, where I allow them to shine, where they are accepted and appreciated by me. I allow myself to go after my dreams, my desires, and wishes. I allow myself to be successful in the profession that I choose. I celebrate me for who I really am. And even though until this day, I was looking for approval outside of me, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. And I am looking inward now. I seek approval from me. and I give it to me graciously. And I accept all parts of me, the parts that seem unlovable, and the parts that already shine. And I am ready to go out there and shine my light into the world. I step into my full power today. And so it is. Take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and let it go. I really hope you enjoyed this, even though I was super nervous because this was my first time doing a tapping and leading through it while recording. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you could really feel that approval for yourself. And do this more often, like try to do it for a week every day and see what happens in your life, what changes, how much more confident you feel in your own choices. And if you liked what I did today with you, then please leave a comment and like and subscribe on my channel. I would love to see you here more often. Thank you so much for joining and being a part of this. And I see you next time. Bye.